today I want to discuss with you guys something that I have been thinking about the past couple of weeks as I've been driving the 9.3 more and more. And that is, do I regret straight piping or getting an exhaust for this car? So before we get more into this video, I do want to apologize for all of the what sounds like wind noise, because it is actually the AC. And I pretty much need to have it on right now because it is 118 degrees out, and I am not exaggerating. It is genuinely 118 degrees out. For those of you who don't know, this car has a 3-inch catback straight pipe with an AP resonator. So when I initially went to the exhaust shop, I was thinking, yeah, you know what, I think I'll go with a full straight pipe. But then the guys that were at the exhaust shop are like, you know, a resonator isn't that much more. It'll quiet the car down a bit because you don't want it too loud. And I'm like, okay, I'll get the resonator because they didn't have the MagnaFlow muffler in stock. So I'm like, okay, the resonator should be fine. So he said, okay, that'll quiet it down a bit. You'll still get the backfires and stuff like that, which is definitely the best part of this exhaust, hands down. So after a couple weeks of driving the car, I did notice that it does drone on the highway. It also does drone when you're driving on surface streets around 45 and 50, and that's really where it's the worst, because although the engine is louder when you're on the highway, you also do have more road noise and stuff like that that helps cancel that out, if that makes sense, so it doesn't sound as bad. But when you're driving at like 40-45 miles an hour, maybe it's just the pitch of the exhaust note or the tone of it, but it almost hurts my ears. It's really quite annoying. I've been noticing this more and more the past couple of weeks, and it's led me to think, you know, is it really worth it? Should I wouldn't go back to the factory exhaust, because that I hated the sound of that exhaust, but should I go back and should I put a MagnaFlow muffler on the car to make it a bit quieter? And this muffler also would probably get rid of pretty much all the backfires that I do get, which would be a bit unfortunate, but you know, honestly, I think I'd be okay with that, because right now I'm doing 50 miles an hour and I feel like I have to pretty much shout to talk to you guys. And that's why I film a lot of my videos just driving around neighborhoods, because it's at a lower speed so the engine isn't as loud. But right here, like 50 miles an hour, all I can hear is the engine note. It's way too noisy, and it starts to give me a headache after a couple of minutes. So a muffler wouldn't really affect performance at all. It wouldn't really change anything. All it would do is make the car a bit quieter and maybe change the sound just a little bit. The only downside that I do see to getting the muffler installed, like I said, is those backfires, losing the backfires. But I do think that is something that I'll definitely be okay with, because again, it might still drone a little bit, who knows, but it certainly will not be nearly as bad as it is right now. So this is more of a discussion video. I know other channels do stuff like that, like I know Shmee does a segment called Fuel for Thought and stuff like that. So this is almost like a discussion video. So I want to know, what do you guys think? Do you think it would be a good idea to install a muffler to get rid of the drone, or do you think I should just keep it how it is? And do you think that the sound is worth having that drone? Because I absolutely love the sound that this car makes. So I don't really want to pay for an entire new exhaust system, because that would just be dumb, because I had this one custom made for the car and I do really like it outside of the drone. I would like to completely keep it how it is outside of adding maybe a muffler. So I don't really think that there is a good option for an entire new exhaust, unless you guys have any suggestions that are fairly affordable and cheap, that are worthwhile. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I know that none of you have really driven in the car and have experienced the drone, but I'm sure that some of you do have similar exhaust setups on your car, because I know a few of you have messaged me on Instagram or whatever and told me that you're going to get a similar setup to mine. So for those of you that do have a similar setup, even if it's not on a 9.3, let me know. What do you guys think of loud exhausts in general? Do you like them or do you not like them? Because a lot of people say, you know, you should be able to see your car, not hear it, blah blah blah. But I mean, how could you not want a car that sounds good? So I'm gonna put a poll in the video right here, and I want you guys to tell me, do you like loud exhausts? Yes or no, simple as that. And I think I might be doing more of these videos because I actually like how this is turning out. Not too long, hopefully it's not too boring. But let me know if you guys want to see more of these type of discussion videos, and if you do, let me know some future topics that we can potentially discuss. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm still borderline, honestly. The more I've been thinking about it, I think I am going to go get the muffler, but I want to know what you guys have to say first. I'm not going to do anything without listening to what all of you have to say. But now at this point, I feel like I'm just rambling, so I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you all for your continued support, even though I know a few of you were upset that I didn't get a Saab and I got a Miata instead. Thank you guys for still supporting me, even though it wasn't a Saab. I really appreciate all your kind support and comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next video.
Where do I go?